Well, we are here with a very, very good friend of mine, someone that I have been in contact with since probably about the spring of this year, right? I think it was around March.
Yeah.
And we've become fast friends, and I really, really am passionate about this and everything that they're doing for Cebral Palsey awareness. And this girl is one of the top brass, if you will, in terms of promoting it and getting the awareness out there. She is the co-founder of the CP DreamTeam. Heaven Ramsey is here with me today. Say hello, Heaven.
Hi, everyone.
Now, a lot of big things are coming up here very soon. National CP Awareness Day, right? Coming up, is it World or is it World CP?
Actually, it's World CP, October 6th.
That's right. And everybody is going to be going green on October 6th.
Yes.
So make sure you get your green ready for next Saturday. And, well, we have her here because it's such a big day. I wanted to talk to her and see what's going on. And let's just get right into it. This is going to be more of an interview about you and also kind of what's going on. But first, we're going to start out with you. How long have you been campaigning for CP awareness?
I started my CP awareness page about 5 years ago, May 30th, 2013.
Okay, and what made you want to start this page and this cause?
Well, like, for me, I have very mild CP, and so I thought, like, no one was like me until I went and found out on the internet, like, people are all kinds like me, you know, and I just wanted to show maybe a little kid like me that there are people just like you or somewhat like you.
And you're never alone. There's always
Yeah.
people out there, and you know there's always friends and family who's always going to be there for you. They might not be blood relatives, but I mean, people in this awareness group become your family, and you just and you become band together.
Because they understand what you're going through, if you're going through something, and you know, they just understand your disability and that it doesn't like define you, but it is a part of you.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that is something to be proud of within itself. Is to be proud to be you,
Yeah.
no matter what, and that's always something very important to get across to people. What is important? Why is it important to bring CP awareness to people?
Because a lot of people don't understand it. If you didn't know this, CP is the most common physical disability, and not a lot of people understand it, and they tend to stare. And for me, like, I have very mild CP, and they think, well, you don't have a disability, like, I can't see it, so.
And if you can't see it, it's not there.
Yeah.
It's the typical reaction from most people, and so it's very important to get that word out there that, you know, you have to understand that I may be a little bit different, but we're all the same. In reality, we're always the same.
Yes.
Absolutely. So where did the idea for these shirts come from? Because I love these shirts, and they're absolutely beautiful. And we're going to take a picture, and you're going to find it on the Hot Toddy Facebook page and on the Star 102.1 Facebook page. But tell us all about these shirts, because I love these things.
Well, the idea about these shirts was that I never really saw, like, CP campaigned on merchandise, and like you can see on the back of the shirts, there is a list of 250 names of people that either support CP or have it, and it just shows you a little amount of the 17 million strong of people that have CP.
And so it kind of gives you an idea of how big this community is and how big a family and a group it is,
Yes.
and why it's so important to get the word out there.
Yes.
Absolutely. And who was it that made the design for this year?
This year it was my best friend, Sharice Hogan. She also has CP, somewhat mild like I do.
It's amazing. And I've seen some of the other designs. What were some of the other designs that you all have done over the last couple of years?
Well, one of my favorites is we did like a CP ribbon, but in the shape of a heart. But it also glue in the dark.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Nice. That's pretty cool. What about, have you all done any others, or were these like the only two you've done so far?
We have thick shirts, but this one and the glow in the dark one are my personal favorite.
Your personal favorite, absolutely. And I love that this one is so cool. Kind of describe for the listeners, obviously you'll see the picture, but let's describe on what's all on this shirt.
Well, this one has a globe on it, and the main color scheme is green, of course, has a heart ribbon on it, and has little signs of saying we are here, saying people with CP are here and need to be noticed and recognized.
And like you said, on the back there's names of everybody who's helped out in this cause.
Yes.
And it's what I love about this group is that you guys are so forward. You're out there and you're getting the message across. But it's like you said, not everybody knows about this, and there is no like CP awareness clothing out there. So it's a really special thing. Like this shirt's really special to me because it's part of.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's part of a group that is exclusive. But maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't understand yet, and so that's why I love helping to get the word out there for everything that I can.
And I thank you so much for that. Like I can never repay you for that.
It is my pleasure, and I know Star 102.1 got really excited being a part of this as well. It's like, wow, you went out and got this. And I was like, yeah, because this is something that people need to know, and not everybody does. And if you can get it on a forum, like one of the top stations here in town. Yeah. I mean, boy, it went above and beyond, and I got a lot of positive response here from it, and from family and friends and coworkers, and from people alike who are fans of me on the night show. So it was a real blessing for me to be a part of this with you guys for sure. Who are some of the warriors that are a part of the CP awareness fight?
Well, like I don't think there's one specific warrior, but me, myself, Rochelle, who also has mild CP, my best friend Sharice Hogan again, and just a lot of others actually.
Right.
I could go on and on.
And shout out to Rochelle because she and I have become close friends over these last few months as well. She's an amazing warrior, and she does so much in the Atlanta community. I mean, it's been nonstop. Was it her or was it you that got the Chattanooga aquarium?
It was a little bit of both.
Yeah,
because like we just kept shooting emails to anybody possible.
Right.
But me mostly because I'm closer to Chattanooga than she is.
Right. But that was amazing. Like you guys came together and just started like bombarding and saying like we need this, and you finally convinced, because that's been a problem. I remember when you first came to me in March that you told me the struggle of getting this forum out there.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because like over these past few months, like now I'm trying to get to every place as possible. Right. And like as before, it was not many places.
It wasn't many at all, and it was like when you when I read the message, it was somewhat pleading for help, and I was like, absolutely we will. It's like for me it was a no-brainer. It's like, yeah, we'll get you all out there. It was no problem, and then that kind of got the ball rolling. And that's why I'm so excited to be a part of this, is because it has grown so much, and you guys do an amazing job.
Thank you.
Now you mentioned right before we went on the air here, you talked about being in a pageant. Talk about the pageants that you've been in.
I've been in quite a few. I haven't been doing them so often this past year because I had surgery, but one of my most known like pageants or titles is Little Miss Shining Star 2015, and then also my most recent one, Junior Miss Knox County 2017 MRS.
Wow. Okay, so you're really hardcore into this.
Yeah.
And these are all related to cerebral palsy awareness, correct?
No, that's the thing. Like I do pageants that are just for people with disabilities, but like I'm not going to just subject myself to that, because I want people to know that even if these people that you're competing against don't have disability, you could still do it just as well as they could.
Absolutely. And that's fantastic. And yeah, I've seen so many pictures of you in crowns and in different pageants. I'm like, I got to know more about this. That's why I wanted this to be one of the main questions. But that's absolutely incredible that you do all that, and it's fantastic. But now let's get right into CP Awareness Day, because World CP Awareness Day is coming up next Saturday. Yes. We got to talk about it. October 6th, World CP Day. Yes. Tell me what's all happening. What's all going on?
Well, I'm trying to visit as many places that are lighting up green, but the best way you as a person could help is wearing green on October 6th this year for World CP Day.
Absolutely. And you mentioned the places that you were going to and we mentioned the Chattanooga Aquarium.
Yes.
What are some of the places that are lighting up green?
Oh, the Henley Street Bridge over there.
That was really exciting. I was really proud of that. Yeah. And I know some of the places in Georgia are lighting up because Rochelle got them as well. But yeah, it's like there's so many places that have really come up. I wish I had my phone with me. I would have looked on Facebook, because there was a list, I think, on Rochelle's page or your page of just some of the different places. But the Chattanooga, here in Tennessee, is the Chattanooga Aquarium and the Henley Street Bridge. So on October 6th, be looking for that bridge. I want to see pictures of this bridge, of people with this bridge showing CP awareness on World CP Day. It's going to be huge. It's going to be absolutely huge. But once World CP Day is over, what's next for CP awareness?
Well, for me personally, I don't know if I'll ever stop making the shirts. Well, that's kind of dramatic, but I probably will put out another National CP Day shirt, which is March 25th, and then the cycle just continues.
It just
I'm
keeps
just going
going.
to try to have more awareness, you know?
Absolutely. It just keeps on going from there. Well, there you go. That's what's going on with the CP Dream Team here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and abroad. It's a huge, huge thing. And if you want to be a part of it, please do contact Heaven, contact Rochelle, any of our hardcore members of CP Awareness. Can they just get you on the CP Dream Team Facebook page?
Yes.
Okay. So look up CP Dream Team on Facebook. Get in contact with Heaven. And at the end of this episode, I will share with you all of her social media handles and everything that you can get in contact with. But be a part of this. This is a huge thing. You know, there are so many awareness groups out there, but you don't hear a lot about CP awareness, and we're still trying to get the word out there and be a part of it as much as we can. So get out there and show your support and show green on October 6th. World CP Day. Wear your green. Put out green lights. I'm sure Rochelle reminded me to make sure to get my green porch light. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get it before next weekend, I promise. But yeah, get it going. We want to see a lot of green on October 6th. Heaven, thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Oh, no, thank you. This was a great experience for me. Never been on the radio before like this. Anyways.
Absolutely. Well, thank you once again. And we've been talking with Heaven Ramsey right here on Star Wars.